Welcome to another episode of Acro Yoga with Super Dave. Today I will be teaching you washing machine. Not sure what the washing machine name is, but we have back plank to straddle back to reverse bird to low foot to hand, and then we repeat and rinse again. Okay. For my flyer, I have Alice over here. Okay, starting off in back plank. So I want my toe mounds onto my flyer's lower back, and the rest of my foot, about three quarters of the foot, is on the bum of the flyer. My flyer has her hands wrapped around my ankles. Okay, she leans back, I bend my knees, and I scoop up with my heels. So starting back plank. Now transition to straddle back, it's important for the base to initially turn the toes out, but then to trace closely to the flyer's hip and then turn the toes back in so you have a nice snug straddle back. So I turn my toes out, and then I turn the toes back in. And then my flyer did a really good job here, pike straddling legs down. Okay? Going into the next pose, reverse bird, we grab a hold of hands. My flyers will tuck her chin in, and then I bend my knees and I guide my flyers through my legs first, then my flyers will press into the hands. So notice I have my toes on first, and then I place my heels down. And then it's more of a flex with the feet for bases. That way I can keep my flyer's chest up. Okay, transitioning to low foot to hand, flyer's gonna lower the feet. I use my peace fingers and I hook it around the heels. Okay, peace fingers around the heels, the rest of the fingers on the sides of the body. I draw her up, I drop my elbows down, keeping my wrists over my elbows. Okay, so for the flyer to lower down, she'll have to bend her knees. That way I can catch her on the bum and then place my foot back into back plank. And then she'll grab a hold of my ankles again. And then we can continue that cycle. I turn my toes out. I trace closely to the hips. I push her through. I place my heels close in. I grab a hold of her feet. She stands up. Once again, she bends her knees so she can sit down. Grabs a hold of my ankle. We continue that cycle. Push her through. Draw the heels in. And then I'll lower her down from here. Okay. So just some key transitional elements, like I mentioned, from back plank into straddle back. Bases, your feet will start parallel, you turn toes out, but then you'll trace it back in so you can keep the feet snug to the hips. And then going into reverse bird, I'm pushing her through, and once she's through my legs, she starts to push into my hands, and then I'm pressing up with my toe mounds, and I want to turn my heels inwards, right, to support my flyer and reverse bird. Hope you enjoyed that episode or this episode of Acro Yoga with Super Dave. Tune in next time for our next Acro Yoga pose.